calldt.com. Michael, just what you can say about your first impression of Kevin Stallings when he came in, just what you've taken away from him so far.
My first impression was just that he was truthful, he was honest, he was straight to the point. I had a meeting with him, me and Jamel. It was our first meeting with him. We were throwing a lot of questions at him, really trying to get a grasp of who he was and what he was about. And he was very honest with us. And when we got to the court, he was preaching and putting into play what he was telling us. And from that point on, it was kind of a smooth transition.
Questions for Michael from the floor? Michael, ask it here from the podium. Tell us what you liked and what you didn't like about last season.
What I liked about last season was that as the season grew on, as a team, we grew closer. Even through the tough times, even through the bad losses, the close games that we may have lost, we still stayed close as a team. And at the end of the season, we were closer than we was at the beginning. What I didn't like was just not winning at all. I'm a winner. I hate losing, and to not win at all is painful.
Let's go back to Dan to your left.
Michael, just what you can say about the deep-rooted rivalry between Syracuse and Pitt, what that game is for you, if you circle it on the calendar, and just kind of your takeaways from that rivalry.
I don't circle it on the calendar, but playing them, it means a little bit more because both teams date back to the Big East, and to play them is something special. I like their gym. It's a favorite gym outside of the Pitt in the conference, so to play them and get a chance to go against them is special and a little bit more competitive.
We're going to take the microphone to the very back of the room where the camera is, near the door where you entered.
Mario Sacco with WSYR out of Syracuse. Along those lines, seems like every time you guys play, it's a slugfest. How tough is it to face that zone?
One of the toughest, especially with the zone and playing against the zone. And we got a lot of guys who mainly like to go against man, but to play against the zone and have to really unite as a team to try to get a win against the zone is tough. And playing against them, they always play tough. Those guys come ready to play, we come ready to play, and like you said, every game is a slugfest.
Talk about the things that you don't like. Last season, you started out the year winning 14 of your first 15 games. You closed out the season by only winning 3 of your last 11 games. It's almost a tale of two seasons. What did you learn about yourself through that process?
What I learned about myself is that it doesn't matter how you start, it's about how you finish. And just for myself, it's about no matter what you do at the beginning of the season, what matters at the end is how I'm playing, how I'm helping my team, and really getting us the wins that really matter most. Every game matters. We want to win every game, especially with the conference play. And the end of the season, going into the ACC tournament and going into NCAA tournament, it means a lot for my team and myself. So I really learned that how I start is how I got to finish.
To your right, towards the very back, sitting down.
Chris Ekstrand from the Durham Herald-Sun. The question I had was James Robinson was, basically a 4-year starter at point guard, and that has a lot to do with the personality of a team, who the point guard is. This is the first year you'll be playing without him. How do you see that taking shape in terms of the team's personality?
Well, right now we got Jamel Artis at point guard. He's doing a great job defensively, offensively. He's taking care of the ball. He's doing everything we need him to do while also still being aggressive. And like you said, with James, the team kind of took on his personality, and with Jamel, we're kind of taking on his. Everybody's, being a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more offensive-minded, and wanting to put the pressure on the defense. And, we're playing fast-paced and really getting after it. So Jamel's doing a great job, and his team is really taking heed of, his abilities and his attitude.
Granted, Michael, the coaching staff has changed. The team itself, only with 2 freshmen, is going to be a fairly experienced team coming back. Has it felt like the team has changed at all, or are you guys feeling about the same, both in the locker room and on the court?
Yes, the team has definitely changed. New coach, new coaching staff, and pretty much got a new everything, new uniforms, new arena. Everybody, once Coach Stallings was hired, we all went into our meetings with him and went into what he wanted with an open mind. And the team has definitely changed. He's starting Jamel at point. Everybody else that's pretty much that will start will be between 6'6" and 6'9", and we're switching everything on defense and denying passes, which will be different. And the up-tempo style is different. So it's same players, but it'll definitely be a different team.